I take notes on everything. There's 4 questions that we teach students and that I think that I use. The first one is, what's the question they're asking, major and more specific. Second is, what did they do? What are the, like, methods-wise, what did they do? You don't have to know all the details of the methods necessarily, but be versed in those methods. But you have to kind of understand, like, are they looking at mice? Are they looking at humans? Is this did they have people in 2 different conditions or just one? You have to understand, what did they do? Then you ask, what did they find? And then the last question is the most important one. And you should write down the answer to this, is what did they conclude? And then you look back at the first question and you go, did they actually answer that question, or is it something unrelated? And those 4 questions are essentially the way that I parse each paper. Learning to parse papers is tricky. For the podcast, I use the telephone. I call people and I badger them and I ask them, like, who's doing the really good work in this area? And I spend a lot of hours doing it. And then the best way to remember science is to tell someone about it.